What's up, guys? Unicron the Destroyer here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Sentinel Prime, aka the False Prime. First off, I love the figure. I love the paint applications. The parts count is awesome. The overall design is very close to the movie model. The only problem is the wings, which is fine. All the joints on my copy are pretty solid except for the shoulders, which is like my only problem with it. Everything else is absolutely perfect. He's my favorite of the Studio Series figures for Transformers 1. Think it's pretty funny how they released him same wave as the Age of the Primes figures. Almost like Hasbro thinks that he's a Prime himself, even though he's obviously not. But, yeah, I guess we'll just get into the articulation real quick, so, let's check them out. Alright, so here's Sentinel Prime. Articulation, I guess we'll start off with from head to toe. So, head is actually really interesting. So, it goes up, down, can get a full 360, it's just hard to do it. It's hard because it's got a weird angle to it, but you can definitely get it all the way. My copy's a bit finicky, so I don't know about that. Has 360-degree rotation at the shoulders. Mine are a bit loose. They can swivel out. Those are two separate pieces. There is a elbow bend for about slightly less than 90 degrees. But you could get it out to 90 if you just like stretch this part out, which is for the transformation. That's about 90. There is bicep rotation. Love that. No wrist rotation, unfortunately. I don't know why they didn't, because I've messed with this. There's nothing in the transformation that I see causing this to not transform in the first place. He has a waist swivel. And no, unfortunately, he does not split in half unless you remove these screws at the back, which I'm not going to do because I want to keep my figure in one piece. Legs go back forward that far, and depending on... Oh, yeah, the wings do move out of the way. So you can get them about that far back. Knee bend is like the slightest bit less than 90 degrees. There is a thigh swivel. There's toe up and down and ankle up and down, but that's more for transformation. And then there's a excellent ankle tilt. For the wings, they go up and down. They are also on hinges. And for these, they tab in, but you can also take them out and make them, if you want, more like... They don't tab in this way, but you can like make them more flush with the wings, which I do think makes them look pretty nice in certain poses. Paint, excellent paint. There's gold, and then I wish this was more of a chrome gold, but it's more of a yellow. And the stripe just gets cut off, but that's fine because, I mean, it's just an amazing figure. I love, like, just the overall feel. It's a good, dense figure for a Voyager. And his accessories, he includes... It's 3 separate pieces. He includes these 2 guns, which you can pour anywhere from like the arms right here. You can hold them, and his shield. And I like to keep mine movie accurate, so I usually just slap them inside. And you take it. There's a port on the back right here that you can just push into the arm, and oh, I didn't connect it all the way. You can just push into the arm, and yeah. It's just a big pink piece of plastic, which is pretty much how it appeared in the movie. I think there was a little more colored variation, but it's fine. It looks great, does the part. But yeah, so the overall thing, this is technically a triple changer, so I guess we'll start with the easier mode, which is the battle mode, which I love this part. This is probably my favorite part about the figure. So let's just get the shield off for right now. For battle mode, what you got to do is you take the arms right here, and I like to hold the bicep when I do this because it likes to pull this out of the way if you don't. Like if you just try and extend it, it just yanks him out of it yanks it out of place. So anyways, grab the bicep, pull his forearm bits out to get those cannons. Then you can flip out these little shoulder bits. Let me zoom in for it. You flip out the shoulder bits, extend these guns on both of them. And then after that, you take these two blue pieces and you tilt them upwards, which is pretty sick. I like how they added that. Next up, you got to, I'm gonna just do it for battle mode's sake. You can pop that back into place with that little port right there. And then I like move them back a little bit for right now. So then after that part, you will open up these little panels right here. There's like a part you can put your thumb, but you take that out. Then you flip out the missile pod and fold it back, and then you just repeat that on this side. This is like my favorite feature of this figure, and I love that they included it. So you repeat that on this side. And then there's actually two different ways you can do his feet. One is movie accuracy, and one is for him to actually display. So I'm gonna do movie accuracy first. So you take these out, flip the thrusters out, push the front toes in all the way for both sides. Get those both out like that. Toes go all the way down, and then you just mesh it together. And the reason that this is just for movie accuracy is because he cannot stand, like, no matter what you do. I have a stand, so I could probably kind of just finagle him into that. Yeah, there we go. But, I mean, it's kind of hard. Not everyone has a stand. Also, real quick, you can just port this on his arm. I don't like to put it over the cannon. I just don't like the look of it. I don't remember it looking like that in the movie, so I will change it back to its original way he did it, or his original arm, and then I will port it in. Oh, and I almost forgot, there is a battle mask. So you pull this down. Let me get that off of him real quick. You pull this down, and I'll have to zoom in there a little bit, but whoa, my camera. You like, right under his neck, there's like this little part you can grab, but then you just flip out the battle, and then there's a battle mask, and I really do like that part. That's like so cool to me. So this is him in movie accurate battle mode. Oh, okay, well, that's not the best battle pose. Hang on, let me fix that. All right, that's better. Get these wings out too. So this is battle mode. I really like it. Really think it's cool. But now we can also do his feet in normal way. So, or for display purposes. So you flick these all the way out, and then these will like kind of soft tab into place. And then they look like these type of crab claw thingies, which are much better for helping him to stand. So, and I just, okay, sorry. Let me just fix that real quick. So you pull those all the way out. For some reason, mine likes to lean back a little bit, probably because of all the plastic on the wings. But, yeah, there's battle mode. That is so cool to me. He is blast effect compatible, I'm pretty sure, for the feet, so I can... Wait, he's not? No, he is. Oh, it's just, like, very specific blast effects. Okay. So, yeah, battle mode, pretty sick, pretty sick. I would put him on the turn thingy, but he doesn't move, it doesn't work very well. But yeah, so that's awesome. Probably my favorite part of the figure. So now I'm going to turn it over to the articulation, or to the jet mode segment. All right, guys, so here we have Sentinel Prime all transformed into his jet mode, which did not appear in the movie at all. So I mean, I guess it's cool that they included that. Oh, it's kind of hitting against the back right there. Let me move that. He like really just becomes a brick. I really do like it though. It's pretty good. It's kind of boring, just a bunch of blue and yellow. But then again, this design did not appear in the movie at all. So, I mean, they did what they could, and I don't blame them. The only thing I really have a problem with is how it just kind of... Here, I'll pick him up. How it just kind of ends for this blue stripe, but they sculpted in the lines, so they could have just put some blue paint, and it would have really connected it, and that would have been nice. But, overall, really good figure. The bottom is just him folded down. From the back, it looks fine. Looks like a jet. His head's just poking out. Not really much going on down here, just a bunch of the robot. This is an option. You don't have to do this. This isn't in the instructions, but you can flip his cannons up out of his shoulder and just have, like, weapons in jet mode, which I think is really cool. For weapon storage for his shield, you can just, there's a tab right here. So you can really just snap it into place up here. And I think that really, like, just armors him up all the bit more. I think it's really cool. It's overall really cool Cybertronian jet design. I think I really do like how it looks overall. I hope that they didn't give him his sword, which really bothered me. I made a custom one from my other Sentinel, which I'll show in a second after I transform him back, because yes, this time I'm actually going to be doing a scaling segment, which I'm adding to the video after like 6 videos. So yeah, let's take a look at him back in bot mode with scaling with other figures. All right, guys, here we have him scaled next to DE16 / Megatron and Orion / Optimus. And yeah, as you can see, they're pretty much about the same height. Overall, it's a pretty good figure, pretty dense. The custom sword I was talking about, so here it is. I just really just drew over it with a Sharpie. But I had an extra one because I got the Bayway version of the Dark of the Moon Sentinel, so it came with his upgrade sword and his like Hasbro sword, and I was like, dang, I could really use that. So it's not the best, but it gets the job done, I would say. Get this shield out of here. Pretty decent size, pretty much how it appeared in the movie, just don't look at this side. I would probably spray paint it if I had some paint on me, but yeah, so here's his sword. Shoulder joints are pretty loose. I might have to tighten those up after this review, but yeah, so thanks for checking out this video. Please consider liking and subscribing, and before you say anything again about the posing segment, that is a separate video right after all my reviews. So yes, thanks for checking out this video, and I will see you guys next time.